good. I think it's all good. There you go. Is it all working? Let me just move my microphone closer. This hello. Yo. 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 Let me just move my microphone closer. This hello. Yo. 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 Okay, I think it's good. I mean, not Diamond Grape, I meant Discord. Wait. I've Discord here. Okay, let me. Bam. Thing. Yo. 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 Am I replaying the thing over and over again? Good. Oh. I don't know how I'm doing that. So. The sub count is here. This is up here. Maybe. Apparently I'm supposed to have a chat thing. Let me just check. Settings. What the hell is the like? I don't even know where the. I think there should be a live chat thing. I don't know. Your announcement is in like 13 minutes, bro. Why is it taking so long to load? There you go. What the hell is the like? I don't even know where the. I think there should be a live chat thing. Okay. Let me go into my files. Downloads. Okay, perfect. I have to go here. Then I'm gonna go videos. Let's do SS1. stream is going to start soon. Well, it already started. It's just there you go. What? I think I was meant to have my chat on a thing. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, screen transition. Let's go. Screen transition. Bam. Transition. Whoa. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let me. How can I make this screen different? Scenes. What are scenes? Add. Scene. So I can like use this screen like. Okay. Nice. I have no idea what I'm doing. Wait, let me unhide my screen. There you go. That's actually cool. Oh, I want the scenes up there. Hey, hey, hey. Where's it going? Remove the scenes. Remove them. I want the scenes to go away. Go over there. Alright. Move you down. I want you to be gone. Game capture. Wait, display capture. Game capture. I'm so confused. What's happening? I don't even know what to do. Let's put this on loop. I can't, okay. Maybe if I go on YouTube I can. Just delete that. Grammarly, no.
For getting quality work done quickly.
Nice. There's no replay mode. Okay. Jack sucks alive. Where is everyone? I'm gonna do this again. What do I do? Do I just wait? What is that? Wait, let me ask.
2,
Ask.
1, and it should be live now. It's official. Why is it not starting? It should. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We have it. It's loading.
Hey,
Please
wait, it's
be
loading.
good. Okay, I think we have to wait. Dun, 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 dun. I think we have to wait like 5 minutes more. I don't know. It's a premiere thing, bruh.
The Fall
Add
Guys. I swear I
me to,
checked the Fall
what
Guys
is
YouTube
this?
channel.
Alright, let's wait 5 minutes, I guess.
Okay, so we just have to. Okay. Fall Guys. No, not Fall Guys PNG. So yeah, we go on YouTube first. Wait, that's my channel. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Fall Guys. Alright. Wait. Oh, construction. This is the thing. Hey. Yes. I found it. Okay. I'm gonna turn it up a bit for you guys. Is this it? Wow, this is cool. Well, I think it's like 4 minutes still. Or something, whatever the time is. Oops, I back out of this. I want to see the chat on my screen. I don't know. No, he's pinging everyone. I want to ping everyone. Yes. People are here. People are going. Who did that? I bet it's not you. Yeah. Oh, sent for. Hey. Why my screen disappear? Okay, let me shut down that tab. Should I shut down my Discord tab? I'll shut down my Discord tab. It's gonna happen soon. Is this it? Just yeah. Let's turn the graphics up. 720. Can I run 180? Okay, I can apparently. Wow, this is great. What is happening? What is this? What is that? What is happening? Is this just like a premiere countdown? This is so odd. This is really odd. Let me choose this. Text. Edit. Wait, rename. Well, I don't want to rename. Wow, what? Oh, 38 seconds, please. Okay. It's gonna start soon. It's gonna start soon. I just want to check my audio one last time. Oh. What is this? What is that? Oh! Yeah, the screwdriver! Whoa! Whoa, bird! Hey! Hey! Whoa! Hey! This is cool. I wonder if silent's gonna be in this. What is that baby Fall Guys? Whoa!
Hello and welcome here to the Fall Guys HQ. I'm Leah Alexandra and
Why the hell do I
today we're
have it
getting
on-
into all
what on
things
earth-
creative because,
English.
drumroll please, Fall Guys Creative is launching on the 10th of May. Yes!
This
With the
25th of
launch
April.
just around the corner, we thought today we'd dig
Oh,
into all
the
the
bean
juicy
in the background.
details about
That's
the latest
silent. There's
update.
silent
but
on the right.
that's not all. We've got some exclusive
We have like 8
teasers.
days.
That's right. We have so much exciting stuff planned for 2023 and beyond, and today we're going to take a sneak peek
Okay.
and meet the people who are making it happen. So let's get into it. And where better to start than with a quick chat with creative director Joe Walsh.
Joe Walsh.
Hello, Joe, and welcome to the beautiful Fall Guys HQ library. Now, you are here to talk about creative, but before we do that, we've got a few questions about the direction the game has been going. So, what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so it's been a long time in development, the new season update, and I think we want to mention that that's something that's kind of going to continue over the course of the year. We're looking to make some big changes to Fall Guys, and that means that seasons are going to get slightly longer to give us the time to kind of make these big changes. But there's going to be big additions happening during a season as well, so you aren't going to get those long droughts of content that we've maybe had in the past. It's worth talking about vaulting as
Okay,
well. It's always
okay.
a hot topic
That-
with our community.
That's better.
That's something that's going to continue as we go into the new season. Old rounds are coming back, some of them going into the
Yes!
vault, but it's
No!
worth mentioning that these things are like really paying dividends for the dev team. It's allowing us to really focus on the launch of the new season of Creative, which is, yeah, a big change to the game.
Okay.
So, creative sounds like no
That-
small task. It
well,
must
it
have been
sounds
pretty difficult to
okay.
implement such a
Sounds
huge part
okay.
of the game. So, I mean, how was that for you?
Yeah, it's been the single biggest change that we've ever made to the game, and it's really exciting to finally give players like the keys to the kingdom. Basically, like we're finally going to see the types of rounds that people want to make, like crazy ideas that we could have never thought of as developers. And this is kind of only the
Okay.
start of it as well. Like
That's
the
fair
creative that
enough,
we
I
launched
mean,
with
people
season
wanna make
4
their
is
own
just
games
the
like
beginning.
Full
We're going to be
Factory,
adding
so-
new obstacles, new round types, new themes to creative as
Okay.
well. Yeah, it's all going to keep growing as we continue to support Fall Guys over the next few years.
So it really sounds like a cycle can develop. The players inspire the devs, devs inspire the players, and you all come up with something really interesting and unique together. But I mean, how is that going to shape the future of Fall Guys, do you think?
Yeah, so one of the main changes is that from now on, the dev team at Mediatonic are going to be using the creative tools to build levels for the game exclusively. That means that we can launch more content than we ever have before. With the launch of Season 4, we're going to be dropping over 50 rounds throughout the course of the season, which is way more than we've ever managed before. Another thing which is
50
also
new
really helpful is that
rounds?
for the first time we can start
Okay.
tweaking the levels
Not
over the
sure what
air,
they
so we
mean.
won't need to push new updates live to fix bugs, which is, again, like a big problem we've always had with the game. So all of these things are just going to make the content so much richer and so much more varied from this point forwards, really.
And not to understate it, because that is really, really cool. The players are going to be using the same tools that the devs are using,
Yeah.
and you know, getting a little taste of that game development process as well,
Yeah.
which is really fun. Now, if I was to go and build a round myself, how would I share it?
Yeah, so once you've completed your round and you've proved that it's possible, you'll get a share code, and you can then share that code with your friends, and you can fire that up in a custom lobby with your friends
Custom
or on your
lobby.
own. If you just want to play other people's rounds solo, that's totally
Okay.
fine as well. We're going to be kind of curating the best rounds that are trending as well, and so each week we're going to be trying to put live a sideshow of all the best content from the
Okay.
community, and you might even get your round into main show. We're also going to be adding and improving the discoverability stuff, so hopefully in the future it will just get even easier for you to find
Okay,
the types of
okay,
rounds that you want to play.
Very
that's
cool.
good.
Another work
That's
in
good.
progress. It just
Yeah.
keeps getting better. Amazing. So you mentioned themes earlier. Each season does seem to have its own very, very specific theme. Is this season any different?
Season 4 is launching with a digital theme. It's sort of a
Digital.
pastel-y, vaporwave inspired theme. And this theme is launching with a bunch of really cool retro digital
Ooh.
costumes and a new obstacle
gonna
called
be
the
like
Boom Blaster as
season-
well, which is sort of a hybrid between a punch glove and one of the lily
Ooh,
pads
that-
as well.
okay.
So something new
That
for you to
looks
play with.
sick,
All of this stuff is
actually.
going into creative on day one for you to
That
start
actually
making
looks
levels
sick.
with.
Oh, the Boom Blaster sounds like it's going to be fun and absolutely infuriating.
It's
So I
8-bit.
cannot wait to get hands on with that and build with it as well from day one, which is very exciting. Are there any other little changes in the season we can get a sneak peek of?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch more stuff. The show selector is getting like a fresh coat of paint, so you'll be able to now have way more stuff live through the show selector,
Nice,
kind of
nice,
creative
nice.
rounds, other stuff. Also, body blocking is something that we know the community have wanted improvements to for a long time. So we've taken a look at the code
Definitely,
there and we're
bro.
kind of changing the way you jostle and bump against other players, so it should feel more fluid and more fun and more satisfying.
Let's go.
Finally, we're going to be
Finally
changing the way
body
season
blocking.
passes work.
Sheesh.
Season passes are going away and we're replacing them with a shorter fame pass. So you're going to have multiple fame passes each season. These fame passes are going to be shorter, more bite-sized, 40 tiers to each one, and they're going to cost 600 Showbucks, so they're going to be cheaper. This is going to allow players to kind of feel good about completing those things in a more bite-sized way, which
Okay.
kind of matches the way that people tend to play Fall Guys. But they're still going to be full of amazing
That's cool.
costumes, our own costumes, kind of collaboration costumes
This
as
is
well.
sick. Okay,
So
I'm
yeah,
liking
really
this so
excited
far.
to launch that with Season 4 as well.
Thank you so much, Jared. I cannot wait to dive in. And we actually have a sneak peek of the first Fame Pass right now. Check it out.
Ooh, Okay. Simon. Sheesh. It's like all retro 8-bit stuff. That skin looks cool. The pigeon looks fun. Look how they haven't showed any new levels. Hey,
What did I tell you? We've only just started the show, and already we know that next season your Fall Guys will step into the digital realm. Creators will be able to work with the same tools as the development team. We're dropping 50 new rounds throughout the season. Whew. You want more? Fine. Today's reveal is about giving you a
Alright,
full
cool.
exploration of creative. So let's do just that and jump on over to the Mediatonic studio, where the team there are going to walk us through how you go about creating a brand new round.
okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Adina,
And I'm Max.
and today we're going to show you creative and build a round together.
Yeah, so let's just get right into it. So from the get-go, we have the new creative tab where you can now create new
that's
rounds
clean,
and
that's
load
clean.
previous rounds, but we're going to start a new round.
Yeah,
so we're going to
let's
go
go.
straight into that. From the beginning, you can immediately see it's going to ask you what mode you want to make. For now, we're just going to build a race. There will be more coming eventually, but for now, we're just going to build a race, and the same with the theming, so you can change the sort of theming of your race or other modes as we bring them in. So we're going to go for original.
Just a bit of a disclaimer here. Remember that this is a dev build,
Yes.
and there could be some slight changes on release.
From the get-go, you're going to be greeted with a whole new UI that you're probably not used to seeing when playing Fall Guys. First thing you're going to want to acknowledge is that in the top left there's a checklist. So you're going to need a start line and a finish line for a race. You'll also see that you can move the cursor around with the left stick,
Okay, that
and
looks
obviously
cool.
rotate the camera
Looks
with the right
cool.
stick. And we've got our start line here to get us started. A few things that when you're going to start building this round out is we've got our objects list. When you press right on the D-pad, immediately you're greeted with a whole bunch of icons that might not immediately make sense. So let's walk through it a little.
Let's go.
So we have our platforms tab, which is just our static geometry. Blocks and barriers, which are good little static bits of geometry that aren't quite floors and walls, but rather small little obstacles you can place. We have our moving surfaces. We have obstacles, which you'll all know and recognize, things like our pendulums and our cannons, and our little bits of decoration, which sort of add a little bit of flavor to your rounds. And you can use sort of and place them at the end to kind of give you around a bit of depth. You can see across all of the objects that you can place that there is a number attached to them. That affects your budget in the top right. Once you reach the end of that budget, you're not allowed to
don't know
build
about
anything
budget.
else.
I don't
For
know
that
about
reason,
budget.
it's good to build the bare bones out of your round, get the basic gameplay concepts, and then add layers on top of that from there. In terms of your controls, you've got access
Okay.
to kind of going up and down, moving around with the stick, as said, and you can zoom in and out for those finer details. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's
So,
dive in.
First things first, we should probably figure out how many players we want our round to be, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to go into changing our settings here. And
I think we should go for a medium.
You think medium?
Round, yeah.
So you don't want to build a small starting line and then an incredibly wide level. So we've got our medium starting line.
Yep.
So Edie, I think you've got an idea of where we're going from here, right?
Yeah, I wanted to play with the DoorDash.
Okay, sure. Let's get some DoorDash doors in here.
Yeah.
3's looking a little small.
Yeah, make it 5.
Again, on each of our objects, you can change the properties of each object.
Okay.
Most of the objects have different properties, some relating to color, some to just general values. So in this instance, I can change the amount of doors and how many of them will actually be open or closed. What do you want to do with this?
You're going to rotate them horizontally.
So we're going to line that up, and then we're going to get
A little bit of floor,
a little bit of flooring. This
okay.
will snap. You have snap properties,
which makes life way easier.
which does make life easier. When you've not got anything selected, you can go to your tools and you can select snapping. So you can do camera snapping and object snapping, and then we're going to snap our DoorDash doors onto that, which is great.
Now I think you're going to take all of that and make another level of it.
Okay, cool. So we're going to go into our tools again. We're going to go to multi-select. This allows us to create a paintbrush and select the objects we want to copy. We're going to copy those,
Okay.
bring them down,
And it makes it
Try
very
and-
fast as well.
try and line that up. So if it doesn't line up, that's fine. You can just keep moving it around till you feel it meets your perfect creation.
Should we test that a little bit?
Yeah, let's give it a little test. So we can come on in, you can press the button on the controller that states at the top,
Yeah.
and you can just dive in. And
Literally
it will,
at any time
yeah,
of the process.
it will put you where you select your cursor, so you can test from anywhere in your round. So we can see that that works. Copy this, do
Let's
the same
make a-
thing.
Yeah, third row of it. And that's what's really fun also with creative is you can use any obstacles and just rotate them, try to experiment with them.
Do things that we've not normally done in our previous rounds.
Exactly.
So we're gonna copy some more platform, and I think this is a good place
Maybe I should
to
put
get a
this
little
round at the
checkpoint
beginning,
in,
what they're putting
which
right now.
is sat in the
I
platform
don't know if
section.
they finished it. but-
Similarly with everything else, you'll see that it comes in a little too big for the level we're making. That's fine. We'll just bring this out, change the settings, make it a little smaller
Smaller.
to meet what we want,
Perfect.
and snap that in. Now, I've got an idea for this section. I'm thinking we get 2 slime platforms on either side with a conveyor coming against us and some little bollards to make it a bit sneaky.
Let's go.
Yeah, so we're gonna just make that quite thin, drag that out. As you can see, we're just grabbing objects from the object pool, copying them, making them to the perfect size, and just getting them in. So we're gonna get our bollards, we're gonna whack these in a nice little sort of triangular formation, just so if we get a bunch of players funneling in, it's a little difficult. And then we'll copy these. So with the paint
But the
tool, you
people
don't
that
have to
Fall Guys
hold
just
it,
get to
you can
play
just
this. If
kind
you
of
work at Fall Guys,
drag
you
things
get to
out as
play
you
this.
want, copy that. I don't even have to redo all of that work. So we're now gonna select our final little bollard because we just want one in the middle. There we go, we've immediately got our 2 parts. We're now gonna get our
conveyor
the
you
conveyor.
mentioned.
Yeah. So we're gonna set this in the settings. Similarly, we get a lot of options here. We're gonna set this to go to reverse. We're gonna have this at a normal speed because I think fast might be a bit
Would
too
be
much.
too
Bit too much. And then we're gonna conjoin this with a standard platform, really short section, nice and sweet. Drag this out. And then because I'm feeling just a little bit fiendish, we're gonna get some hammers in there as well. Now hammers, similarly, you might have seen sometimes they're like in this position in previous rounds. This time we're gonna have them sideways. So you can use the same object in a different way to achieve the same goal. So I'm gonna put that one there. We're gonna put this one here, and we're gonna rotate it round. Now, something you can do, if we go into play here, you'll see that they kind of go at the same time. And if that's what you want, that's great. But if you want something a little more chaotic, you can just put a little delay on them. But yeah.
Perfect.
And then I'm thinking you get a checkpoint in there.
Yeah, little checkpoint after that section would be perfect.
Do the same thing. Actually, we can just copy this one. Because you know what? It saves time.
And exact same size as we need as well, so perfect.
So now that we've got this this checkpoint, and I did the previous section, what are you thinking we should do for the next
Yeah,
one?
so I was thinking that we could add a little bit of verticality again to the level because we went down. Let's go back up a little.
No,
What do you think?
I feel that. I can feel it. Yeah,
Cool.
let's do that. And this is what's great about creative. If you and your friends just want to get together, kind of bounce ideas off each other and just create something on the fly, you
Yeah.
can do that.
Let's put a little drum on
Okay, yeah,
each
yeah.
of the path, adding a little Lily Lippers.
A little Lily Lippers
vibe.
inspiration.
Yeah, a little Lily Lippers inspiration to the level.
Now,
no,
the drums
no,
are a
no,
bit
no,
tall,
no,
so I
no,
think we
no,
might need to
no.
add
You
in
need
some
the
ramps.
ramps.
Let's
you
get
need
some
to
ramps
put
in there.
ramps.
As I said, like every object, these are customizable. So we kind of need the height here, so we're going to need to change the settings. We're going to need a larger slope. Maybe let's make it a bit shorter, and then change the color. Give it a little,
Yeah,
make
to
it
make
pop
it
out a little.
different as well
Yeah.
from the floor.
So let's get that in there. Extend this out by 1. There we go. A nice little ramp up to our
Awesome.
drums.
Now, after the drums, you can put little blocks, you
Yeah.
know, to have a little platform to land on.
So let's do that, and then we'll cut this in.
Perfect. Yeah,
and
exactly what I
copy
had in
this
mind.
out. There we go.
Awesome.
I'm glad I'm reading your mind here. So what are you feeling after this?
This is
So I
actually
want to make
cool.
them different, you know, like 2 different
This
Okay, yeah, yeah.
challenges.
Tie on up.
I was thinking for the left one, we could go with this fan, yeah,
Yeah,
over
yeah,
there.
YouTube video.
Okay, so let's get these fans in. You can see that when I try and place the object, it goes red. This is because the object itself is probably going to collide with the other object.
Overlap. Let's
To-
change their settings.
Yeah,
a
change
little
the
bit.
settings, yeah.
Anti-clockwise.
Yeah,
Normal as well. Give it a little bit of a delay, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
And this one clockwise
but
and
fast.
fast.
Yeah, with a little more.
Perfect.
I know where you're going with this. And then what do you think for the other side?
Maybe we'll go with
The rotating beams.
beam. Yeah,
I'm
the
already there.
rotating beam.
I'm already there. Same thing as the other side. So immediately we can go in, play this, check this out. It's always worthwhile if you're going to build a split path round. You want to make sure that both sides are
Yeah.
achievable. Would you look at this? I'm awful at these, but oh.
Well, you're doing great for someone who's awful at them.
And let's check the other side. Oh, whirligig vibes here. I'm feeling it. It's fine. We're all good.
Brilliant.
Now we need to bring these in line, and I have the perfect idea. We just get some seesaws. Yeah. And I love the little seesaws. They have this lovely white line, so you roughly know when you're looking at it from above
Perfect
where
to
to
align
line them
them.
up. And we get that last one in there. Change the colors, just, you know, give it a little bit of flavor. Lovely.
Loving this, yeah.
And then another checkpoint.
Yeah, let's go.
Wonderful. And now I think we should do the last dash
Yeah.
to the end of the level.
Wrap up the level.
Yeah?
Have a little idea of where I want to go there. Let's have some
You're gonna have a slime floor, aren't you?
slime
I knew
floor
you were gonna
and
say that.
sliding
I
down to
knew.
the end. Yes.
So we have a little long ramp. I think we
Can make
take
it a
this.
little longer.
Yeah, a little longer.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're gonna rotate this, give it a little slant, and then we're gonna get a
You
second
copy it.
one.
Make
get
it steeper.
Make it steeper. Oh, and we'll get that in there close as we can.
nice.
Lovely. We can give that a little test.
Yeah. I love that we can't
You
see
can't
the
see
second one.
Well, this just exudes chaotic vibes.
It
Let's keep this
Brilliant.
going.
I think you could add a little challenge to it.
Yeah?
And put some pendulums over there.
And then I'm thinking at the end of this, let's have one
Ooh.
right at the end.
Cheeky.
Very cheeky, just to kind of get that right before we place
Yeah.
the finish line.
Create a lot of momentum as well.
And then we're gonna, I think we can
okay, I
place
like
the finish
this.
line.
Yeah, let's go.
And
Keep
now
saying that,
I
but
think
it's actually
that
cool.
is our round. And look at that. It looks like a very simple,
I want them to
straightforward
play it. I
round.
want them
We
to
did
play
this
it
in a
from the
really short
beginning.
period of time, but
Yeah.
you already have
Play it
something
from
that you
the
can
beginning,
just play and
please,
test out.
please.
So now that we're done, we now need to go through and publish
Publish.
this. So what you want
You
to
have to
do
click the box to
when
publish
you're
it.
ready and you're done with your round, you're going to press the start button or the button appropriate to your controller. Firstly, I recommend saving. That will just automatically
No,
save
oh, it's me.
the round and also
named it
generic
me.
settings so that you can
It's
adjust that
me.
later. It just makes sure you don't lose any progress while you're
Oh,
building
dear.
things. And we're going to hit the publish flow.
Yeah, let's go.
So let's go.
Gives a little intro camera of the level as well.
Okay.
Something that you obviously probably recognized from our previous rounds, so we wanted to make sure that you got your own little intro camera. All right, so let's see if we can
Let's
play
go.
this. Now,
Oh. Yeah.
so you can see, because we changed the open doors, it's we set it to 2, right? So,
Yeah.
oh, I'm awful at this. Oh, I'm awful. Come on, there we go. I'm gonna take the risky
You're
route.
going to the path of most resistance here.
Something to take in mind when you're building these out is that depending on
looks a
the
bit,
amount of
like,
players you're
big
building
for the
for, you'll
full
want to
guide,
make
to be
sure there's
honest,
space for players to get through. So whilst
Maybe
it
you
may
can
seem
adjust it.
fairly easy
There's
on your
a
own,
lot of
it's
things
probably
about
going to be a bit
adjusting,
harder when more players
20
are going
players.
through it.
or- yeah. You are doing great.
No fails yet.
Yet.
All right, yet.
I don't want to jinx it.
Oh, you know, we
Yeah.
should have done. We should have changed
We should
the
have
pendulum
done
timers.
little delays.
But that's the thing. You can change the flavor to however you want it to, and you know. And I should have jumped. Okay, I'll make sure I jump this time.
Yeah, this time do not forget to jump.
Sometimes I'm
You
just bad at that.
got it.
Yeah, all right,
Nice.
we got there. So now that we've done the test complete, and we can now choose to publish. So we can either cancel this if we want to make some changes, or you didn't like the round that you made, Similar to the pendulums, where we realized they're all on the same timing, so we could change that if we wanted to.
I think we're good
I think we're
for
good.
this run through.
So let's just publish this, and that gives us our
Share
share
code.
Yeah. From there, you can like hand that around to your friends, put it out into the online community, and get players in your rounds.
Yeah, I hope this little run through gave you a good idea of what creative can do. And yeah, it's all about build your round, play it, and share it with your friends and the community. We're super excited to see what you guys can come up with and what you're gonna build. And yeah, we're looking forward to play what you're gonna make.
We've been doing this for a long time, so we're super excited to see the things that
Definitely.
you folks create. But yeah, and I think that's it from us, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Catch you
Bye.
later. See you in another
Bye.
video. Bye.
Build, play, share.
that it?
It's as
I think
easy
so.
as that. Remember, Creative will be launching with original and digital themes, and you'll be able to create your own races on launch. But we'll also be adding more
I wanna
round
add- that's
types,
actually cool.
themes, obstacles, and music in future updates.
That's amazing.
Whew. So, now you've heard all that, I think you're probably ready to jump in and start building. And we've got a few tips to help give you a boost.
What, right
Firstly,
now?
make sure you're a member of the Fall Guys Discord server, where you'll be able to share your creations using your round share code.
Nah, I'm okay.
Next, if you're
I
looking
left the
for
Fall
some
Guys server, like,
pointers or
yesterday,
inspiration,
so-
then keep an eye out for our brand new
Bruh.
YouTube series.
I probably should've
Finally, the
stayed in there,
Mediatonic
maybe.
team will be roaming through their favorite creations to add to specially constructed creator round playlists, and they will be in the live shows tab. Now, who's your favorite Fall Guys character? Are you a fan of the mysterious Silent, the ever-optimistic Pink,
Ninja.
or maybe it's the mechanically minded Clovis?
Ninja.
Personally, I'm rather partial to Banana. Something about those eyebrows. Well, we're lucky enough to be
Ninja.
joined by senior writer Murray Lewis, who's going to take us on
More.
a deep dive into the
There's
world
more.
of Fall Guys lore.
Let's go. Fall Guys and more.
Hello, Murray, and welcome to the library. We are surrounded by, if you have an eagle eye, you'll notice some of the characters here who do actually have quite a part to play in the story, the narrative of Fall Guys. So
Hot
as I'm
dog
introducing you to this
unicorn Dark
library,
Knight.
why don't you tell
don't
us how
think so.
you've introduced a narrative to Fall
I
Guys
don't know,
and what
I
that's been
think so.
like?
Yeah,
Maybe.
absolutely.
Silent should
It's
be
been a
there.
lot of fun. You know, finding ways to introduce new characters, new stories to that world. It's very vibrant. It's very fun just to play around in, really. You know, having all these beans to tell stories with.
I think that's the sentence you ever expected you'd be saying, right? And then the sky's the limit when you've got like such a insanely like open
Guys
concept
has come a
universe,
long
right,
way.
as Fall Guys. But there are some main characters at the moment, so why don't you tell us about who they are?
Silent.
Yeah, so going all the way back to the beginning, the original launch of Fall Guys, we've always had
What's
Pink,
the deal with
who is
Mr.
our kind
Penguin?
of
Like, what's the
every
deal
being,
with Mr. Penguin?
and also introduced it
Mr.
slightly
Penguin,
later,
I don't
but
know if he has
has
any
been around
more.
again for a long
Hopefully he
time,
does.
is Clovis, who is Pink's best friend, and they are an engineer. And then we started to introduce more narrative-focused characters like Silent, who is a showrunner. They do their best to just create the best shows that they possibly can,
That's
but
why
they also have
Pink
this
was
fascination with the
the
world
one in the-
of Fall Guys
The
and
gym outfit.
trying to find out a bit more
Is
about
Pink
the
the same
history
one
of
from
the world that they're in,
the
and
first
then
season?
they're helped by
He was in the trailer. I
Banana,
think.
who is their assistant showrunner. And then more
Banana has
recently,
big
we've started to
eyebrows.
introduce characters like Hypebean, who you would have seen in the trailer for Free For All. They're kind of a celebrity in the world of Fall Guys in the Blunderdome. And then we've also got Stash and Sally, who you would have seen at the end of that trailer, and also we brought them into the following season, a kind of a duo of researchers that work with Silent.
Quite a big cast so far. I mean, is that going to continue to expand, or are you done?
No, absolutely. We've got lots of upcoming new characters. We would have seen King Poseidon that we introduced in this season in Sunken Secrets, recently emerged. And moving forwards into next season, I can now reveal a new character called Digi that we're going to be introducing, who is also an engineer
Digi was the
like
one we saw
Clovis.
on
At the
the,
moment, she's currently missing.
The
So
map
we're hoping
crate, I think.
to look into
with
you know, what happened to Digi, where has she been,
I
what's
don't
she
know
been
their
up
names.
to.
Yeah, I love a good
I forgot.
mystery.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
all right. Well, speaking of mystery, for the uninitiated, why don't you give us a recap of the main Fall Guys story so far?
I mean, if we take it back to when we first introduced Silent,
Was
a
that
few
like
seasons
season
ago,
6?
we would have seen them initially putting together the plans to launch the satellite, which became the satellite of the Free For All season. But they had a bit of an ulterior motive. So they weren't just doing it to broadcast the show across the universe.
Oh.
They also have this mysterious belt that they've been holding on to. They don't know exactly where it came from, but they know it's not from the Blunderdome, and they've been trying to work out where it came from. And so they sent this satellite up in the hopes of finding out. But Stash and Sally, being Stash and Sally, kind of messed it all up. And it got to the point where Silent was like, you know what, I'm just going to go up there and do it myself. And they started looking for this signal, and they found a signal coming from the planet. But as they found it, something went wrong, and it got Silent stuck inside the machinery of the satellite, and Banana had to actually come to their rescue, as you would have seen at the end of that season.
That's why we love Banana.
Always there to help out.
Yes.
And pulling Silent out of that machinery kind of caused this energy burst that opened up one last big portal, and that became
Whoa.
our way down to the source of this signal that Silent found.
Okay.
And that was the Lost City. When they got there, it seemed empty, but turned out that the beans, led by Poseidon, were just hiding, waiting in the shadows, being like, do we trust these beans? We've never seen these beans before.
Scoping out the newcomers. Yeah, you gotta do it.
And then they've emerged now and they're happy to make friends.
So we've got to this point now where Digi has been missing for a little while. We've got a bit of a mystery to solve there. So where do we go from here?
It's a good thing you asked. We do actually have an event called Coin Quest that players can hopefully jump in and find out.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much,
It's
Murray.
giving me, like,
And
frozen
right now,
and
we have a
stuff.
quick look at the teaser for Coin Quest. Check it out.
Conquest, oh. That's why you can get Conquest right now. Yeah. Silent looks really cool. Oh, it's
Don't forget to check out the Coin Quest and help Silent and the rest of the gang to prove their worth to Poseidon. Well, there you have it. Everything you need to know to get you ready for the big release on May the 10th. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Wait, I almost forgot. I promised earlier that we were going to look at what else is planned for the future. And I don't break my promises. So let's get into it. One little warning before we dive in, these features are very much still in development, which means they could change drastically before release or never even see the light of day outside of the Mediatonic studio. So you've been warned. Now we've got that out of the way, let's head back over to Joe for some exclusive details.
Joe.
Welcome back, Joe. We've dragged you back in because we want to talk about some experimental features. And they aren't a guarantee. I need to reiterate, need to make it clear, not a guarantee, but still very exciting to think about. So, how does it feel to talk about these?
Yeah, it's certainly scary. We never really talked about features that were kind of early in development before, but I think it's really important that we take an opportunity to kind of show our players our ambitions for the game over the next years. We want to do more and more with these silly little jelly beans that we have. Like, we love them so much, and I just think there are so many great ways that we can take this game. And yeah, wanted to have an opportunity to kind of peel behind the curtain a little bit and show what it's like to develop things earlier on in development.
So which features are you most excited about?
Power-ups is a way to kind of inject kind of even crazier gameplay into Fall Guys in a way that we haven't really been able to find the space for yet.
Like Mario Kart.
So kind of allowing Fall Guys to do weird and wonderful things and giving players the control over like when they happen is something that I think is really cool. And all of this would kind of be delivered through creative as well. So you could maybe put power-ups in your own levels and certain places and things like that.
So of course, again, you know, we have to say that these might not happen, they might happen, but anything else you've conceived
If they do
that,
happen, they should
might
make it
be
like
really-
a
Yeah,
different
I mean, there's
mode.
other stuff that we've been playing around with over
Maybe
the
you call it,
past year,
like,
though.
Super
It's just
Beans.
fun to show demonstrations of, really. Tether mode is something we've been making, which is basically if you imagine co-op Fall Guys, but with giant bungee cords between you.
That
Okay,
would be
all
so
right.
sick.
But how does that work? You just start at the beginning tethered to each other?
Yeah,
or-
we've been playing it where you're tethered, and if you run kind of either side of a pillar, you both get pulled back.
Oh my gosh.
And you can kind of pull the other person up if they fall off
That
the
would
mat.
be
We've had lots of
amazing.
fun testing that, and it feels very promising.
That's pretty fun. That could be troll or incredibly wholesome, depending on how you
Yeah,
utilize
exactly.
it.
And that's kind of one of the
Oh,
ways
that's
we've been looking
sick.
at co-op
Okay.
gameplay in the game, for example. Like, we know players love playing
Become box.
Fall Guys, maybe not in a
What?
competitive setting.
Making
And
them
I think
become
it'd
a
be really
box.
fun to kind of look at what co-op might be, for example.
blur that
Another
stuff,
thing that
like
we've been doing, for
sides
example,
stuff.
is the roll feature, which was adding new movement to the Fall Guy in a way that's like even more adventurous
think
than
I would
Dive
like
Slide.
that.
So what would it feel like if you could curl up into a ball and bounce your way around levels, bounce off users' hammers and things like that?
Okay.
That'll
So
make
that's
Telltale
kind of-
Maybe
even
it's
more
cool.
infuriating.
Yes, exactly.
But only for
So
specific
yeah, lots to
levels.
do there, and just it's just fun to kind of show the kind of prototypey things that we've been doing in the studio, and just give people a sense of all the things that we want to do with the game.
Obviously, players can see just how
Okay.
far the game has come, but it's come a very long way since its
Yeah.
inception. But for you, that must be even more wild.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an amazing ride. I think one thing we always wanted, before the game even came out, we talked about one day allowing players to make their own levels. And so finally to be at the point where Creative has nearly launched is really exciting. I think Fall Guys is in a special place where
next season's gonna
anybody
come out
can
in,
make a
like,
level.
6
Like, you
months.
just have to throw a couple of obstacles and a start and a finish line, and hope that this could be the opportunity for people who've maybe never tried their hand at game design before. But yeah, more generally, it's been a real ride. We haven't got everything right. We've made mistakes over the course of development, and I kind of just wanted to take the opportunity to thank our players for sticking with us as we try and figure out the weird and wonderful world of Fall Guys. It's been a real journey, and yeah, excited to take the game from creative beyond into kind of weird and wonderful directions over the next few years.
Weird and wonderful, definitely the words I would use for it. Thank you so much, Joe. And thank you to all of you for watching at home. Remember, Creative does come out on May the 10th. So dive in and have fun. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Oh my god, look at the levels. Oh, they're like going up the side of the ramps and stuff. This is gonna be really cool. Yes. I think it's just a bunch of Mediatonic employees playing in that thing. Thanks that was crazy. That was cool. How long even was that? It was like I'm gonna put W in the chat. W. That was cool. That was actually really cool. Space Cat won. Space Cat did win. Let's go. Sheesh. Yeah, Space Cat won. Pro. Yeah, that was really sick. I really liked that. That was actually really cool. Like everything about that was sick. Everything about that was so like. I was gonna spam W it. I'm spamming V. That was sick. That was actually sick. That was actually an amazing event. Like that. I don't even know. Like that was crazy. That was actually crazy. How long even was that? I want to see. That was 31 minutes. That was really cool. I really liked that. So game show. Let's pick a game show. Right. Okay, this is corporate. I can't put that. So that was really cool. Like my favorite part about it was like you saw what they did with it. You saw like the trailers, like what they were speaking about, the tether, like the rope. The rope thing could be really cool. Like I like the idea. Like say if you're running around and then like you're stuck with someone. That would be cool. That'd actually be cool. Let's make a building contest where everyone has 3 days to create. Yeah, that would be sick. We could make building contests. We could make so many things. Like we could make videos on it and stuff. That'd be so cool. And maybe we can revive this community. Alright. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that. Like I keep saying that because it was really sick, but like that's it from me. And like I'm actually I can't wait for that. I'm gonna download it straight away onto my PlayStation. Alright. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.